My dog basically got arrested. Back in my single days about a decade and a half ago, I had a dog named Lucky. She was a great dog, never met a human she didn't like, and she was really quiet too. A lot of times I'd have neighbors that didn't even realize I had a dog. She was so mellow you hardly notice her presence unless you were sitting in her chair. In that case, she would sit right in front of you with a stare that says, "Move your ass." About 2007, I had an apartment in San Francisco before you had to be a millionaire to live there. It was in a pretty good spot. I walked to work, walked to shopping, walked to restaurants. I could walk to concerts at the Fillmore or Yoshi's or movies at the Kabuki. And it was a quick walk to Starbucks, a walk I took all the time back then, usually when I was walking the dog. Now, I've never been one of those people like half of California that think their dog should be welcome anywhere at any time, especially in places that serve food. But there were always dogs in that Starbucks and it always bothered me, especially since that location had made the extra effort of putting up more signs that say, "Don't bring your freaking dog in here unless it's an ADA animal." I'm not blind, I'm not deaf, and I'm not a wheelchair rider, so my dog never went in the place. So after I'd take her to the park so she can run around and do her business and whatnot, we'd go to Starbucks and I would tie her up to a light post that was across the sidewalk from the front entrance. This was before you could pre-order your drink on the phone, so I would have to go in, order, pick up my coffee, and leave, so it was usually about 5 or 10 minutes. I'd take my drink to go, come out, untie the leash, and walk the dog home. Except this one Saturday around lunchtime. I don't remember what distracted me, but I walked right past my dog and to the front door of my apartment building. Remember what I said about Lucky being a quiet dog? She didn't freak out or bark when I walked away from her. I imagine she was looking at me with a WTF look on her face. I went about my day doing whatever I did that afternoon, not noticing the chair that she'd claimed for herself was empty, until I got a call at about 4:30 p.m. from Animal Control, which was about 3 hours after my trip to Starbucks. Apparently, my dog had spent 2 hours out on the sidewalk, getting pet by passersby, getting treats from time to time, and someone in Starbucks had noticed her owner wasn't around, gave her some water, and called the doggy cops. Par for the course, the shelter was closing very shortly after I got my call, so I didn't have time to make it there that day. And they were closed for business on Sunday. I had to take off work Monday morning to go bail her out, which left me the rest of Saturday and Sunday to ruminate on my oversight. On the brighter side, Lucky was such a sweet dog, the workers didn't even leave her in a pen. She got to lay by people's feet, under desks, and basically be their mascot for the weekend. When I picked her up, she gave me this look that said in doggy language, "Can I please stay a little longer?" I had to pay a $50 fee for the shelter and a $250 fine for breaking Health and City Code 122335. That's the law that says you're not supposed to tie your dog to a light post. Guess I should have been one of those people that takes their dogs into Starbucks. My kids both make videos, I'll link them at the end. Thanks for watching. Stay out of the comfort zones.
There's some gross flavors like stink bug, rotten egg, and more. Hi, I'm Mariana. My sister Nicole talked me into playing this crazy game with jelly beans. 1, 2, 3.